"2016 saw the first deployment of the AgustaWestland AW159 Wildcat AH.1 battlefield reconnaissance helicopter deployed to Norway with the Royal Navy Commando Helicopter Force's 847 Naval Air Squadron. 847 Squadron air transferred 4 Wildcat helicopters from their home base at Royal Naval Air Station Yeovilton in Somerset by RAF C-17 aircraft to northern Norway, which was the first time the Wildcat BRH fleet has been air moved by C-17 aircraft. This allowed the squadron to complete a 6-week cold weather and mountain warfare training programme at the Joint Helicopter Command's Clockwork training facility based at the Royal Norwegian Air Force Base Bardufoss, 160 miles inside the Arctic Circle. The deployment allowed 847 Squadron to qualify 10 pilots and 4 air crewmen in cold weather and mountain flying training. It also provided an ideal opportunity to test the aircraft in an Arctic environment as the squadron undertook a range of tactical and training scenarios to test the aircraft's mission systems and capabilities. This included engineering and maintenance support in this very demanding operational environment. Squadron Commanding Officer Commander Graeme Spence explains.
This is the first deployment of the Wildcat battlefield reconnaissance helicopter to Norway, to the Arctic environment. It's been a very challenging and testing exercise for us. Yes, 847 is the first operational squadron to operate the BRH in its frontline role. We've been undertaking transition for the last year or so, and since around about July last year, we've been concentrating on developing the aircraft's ability to operate in the littoral environment, and then here we are in Norway trying to learn and operate the aircraft in the extreme cold weather and mountainous environment that we find in Norway. We'll go on to then after this take the aircraft to the extreme temperatures of the desert in summer this year.
And the Wildcat brings quite a technological change with EO systems and avionics.
Yeah, the Wildcat BRH it's a massive step change from the previous Lynx aircraft that 847 used to fly. We now have a modern aircraft with lots of integrated systems. The camera obviously is the main focus of this aircraft in what it can deliver, but it's got a lot of new technology that makes the job of the pilot, the aircrew, that much easier, provides so much more situational awareness in terms of the information that we can access within the cockpit. So yes, it's a massive step change from how we used to operate the Lynx.
And your main role is to support 3 Commander Brigade Royal Marines?
Yeah, that's right. 847 as part of Commando Helicopter Force, our primary role is to support 3 Commander Brigade wherever they operate in the world, so hence why we find ourselves in Norway as 3 Commander Brigade are out here developing their extreme cold weather warfare operations.
Part of the training here has been flying training, snow landings and night vision goggle operations. Could you say a bit about their training on that?
Yeah, a large part of the role for the Wildcat will be to operate at night at low level. So therefore we need to train to fly as a pair, and that obviously we concentrate on being able to do that at night. So in Norway, flying at night can be very challenging, especially above the tree line where there are very few references, and it's a very low contrast terrain. Flying on goggles is obviously difficult to begin with in the first place, so operating out here, it takes quite a lot of care, skill and attention to be able to do it safely and effectively.
Well, you do day 2 ship and then night 2 ship?
Yeah, that's right. We concentrate on, first of all, developing as a single aircraft, being able to operate and land in the degraded visual environment that the snow provides when you come into land and you kick up a lot of the snow. We then progress on to doing formation operations and being able to operate as a pair, landing in remote sites at night as a pair, which again is probably one of the most challenging things that you'll ask a pilot to do.
And mountain flying?
Norway provides beautiful high mountains, and again that provides its own challenge, especially with the turbulence and the wind. It can be quite demanding to execute a safe approach and landing to either a peak or a ridge or a pinnacle. Techniques which aren't necessarily required every day, but for specialist operations, then yes, you need to be able to do a safe approach and landing within a mountainous environment.